This is the furthest moringa on the northwest side, the furthest. And since there's an incline from there here, so we didn't know if it was going to get enough water. But barely it's doing pretty good. And this is like almost 2 years old. And look how small it is because I keep trimming it like monthly or sometimes a little bit more during the summer. And right here, I haven't come to see these in like 2.5 weeks. So if you can see, look at all the leaves, the fresh leaves that it has. And they're always going to be fresh if you're always going to be taking them out. Because when you let the moringa grow big and you harvest once a year, then you got nests in there. You may have extra bugs. Here the most you would have is like small clusters of yellow leaf. Um, it's relatively clean. You could just pick it and eat it. There's just some leaves that you would have to take care of, but that's it. This is already clean. I just removed some of the yellow, and you're okay. And you can harvest it already here. You're going to have like 100 grams, which is the recommended daily intake for one person. So one small moringa like this, you'll get your 100 grams of nutrition for your day. You can cook some with egg, fresh. You can dry some and have it for tea. And I'm taking all the leaves, so when we see it again, we'll know that there are all new leaves. So you would take this, and all this would be like 100 grams. So we take everything. It's like 100 grams right here that you can dry or cook right away. You can put this in a meal for the whole family. Just for today, like a fideito, a pasta, or a pesto. You can do this with a pesto and chile, and nobody will notice they have something good in there. If it's just like, or a pico de gallo, you can cut this and it'll just blend in with the cilantro and just has a spicy little kick to it. So there's your plant here till next harvest. These are new, so I will leave this here so it can continue growing. These are all new because last time we came, we cut right here and we cut right here, and these are all new. These are 3 new sprouts from 2.5 weeks ago. Let's say 2 weeks. Okay, so we'll save these. Then this is the other smaller plant that we were having trouble with. It was like not happy here. Now the trunk is about an inch wide, and look at all this new growth. This has nothing yellow on it, and it's perfect. And this also would be 100 grams. So if you have one moringa or 2 moringas, one for one person, one for each person, and everybody can harvest whatever they need. And right now I'm going to take all the leaves from here. You don't need the scissors. I'm just having them for something else later. Okay, so all you do is snap off the branches. Snap them off. I don't know if you can see the whole plant. It doesn't have a lot of leaves, but it has enough. Take off all the green. The more you take off, the more it's going to grow. Here you would have another 100 grams, and there you have. Just leave this so it can continue growing. Here's where we chopped it off last time, this little nub, and I'll trim right here. So this can grow another nub right here, and this is ready. And now it's happier. Now that we trim it more, it's happier. So then we have this other one here, and this is your second one on the far west side, northwest. And this one is pretty tall. It's about 3.5 feet, because 4 feet. It's like 4 feet, 4.5. And then this one's take off some of the yellow. If you harvest continuously, you will not have a lot of yellow. It will be all new green foliage here. Just check it. that you don't have any bugs. Right now it's like 4 in the afternoon, so whatever bugs were here, they're gone from the morning because they don't like to be in the sun. So they will harvest this one too. We'll take everything, and you can see I'll take all the green out, and there you go. It's ready for your next, and this is for one more person. So if you had 3, you have for 3 people there. And then we have this smaller one here, this small one here. This one's shorter and it has a lot of yellow, and sometimes you have a lot of yellow on the bottom because of the new growth. So you just take it out and throw it at the base of the plant. And then we harvest all the new green so you can have fresh greens. And there you go. Actually, that's not the second one, that's the third one, because in here, and if you can see down there, where's my hand? There's a little one right there. There's a tiny one right there. And I'm just going to cut the grass around it, and we'll go on to the next one. Okay, that's done. Now we'll go to this one here. This one here's 5 feet tall, and this one here has some yellow, but not a lot, very little, 1 or 2 leaves here and there, but it does have some growth on the bottom. We'll take this one here on the bottom, that's all there is on the bottom, and then we have these here on top. We'll take the whole branch, we'll take all this, yep, and then we're going to take all these too. Okay, not this one here, oh, you can't see up there. Let me put it up a little bit so you can see the top of it. There we go. This one here, there's very few yellow. You can take that off, and then we're gonna cut all this. There it is, that's how high it is. Okay, this is where we cut it last time, right here. We just cut it here, and now we have all this more growth. You cut it here, and look at all this growth is like almost 3 feet of growth in 2 weeks. All fresh leaves. And we're gonna take all this off, and I'll take this, leave that branch. There you go. There, it's very easy to snap off and then leave the top there. But I'm thinking that it's already tall for me to there was a bug, for me to be this will be too tall for me to harvest next time. So for right now, I'm going to have to cut it, these new branches. But for right now, I'm not gonna cut it. It's too beautiful. Maybe next time, on the next cut, I'll do it. The next cut, yeah. So now we're gonna go to the third row, the first one's on the third row. So you can see this one here, right here. So let me bring it down. This one here. this one here, kind of blending into the cactus, but if I move it you can see it. So you have this one here, and it has some yellow, not a lot. A lot of people, they take this, all this little yellow with it, but if I have time, I'm gonna take it off. I have time, so I'll take it off. All you gotta do is just take off again. Take off all your green leaves. And you can run outside and do this right away. Get your stuff done. There we go. And there you go. You have it right here. And let that continue growing for next time. And then this one here is not doing so good. I mean, it's doing good, but let me put it up. It's doing good, but I don't have a lot of leaf here. But like I said, the more we take off, the more it will give you. So I'm gonna have to take everything off so it can grow more. So I have to take everything off so it can grow more. Okay, so we're taking everything. This is where we cut it last time, right here, right here, right here, and then we had very little growth here, very little. But that would give it a chance to give us more growth on this tall one. And this, if it goes too high, I'm gonna have to chop it shorter. So hot. Okay, so you see, every 2-3 weeks, come and take your moringa. You consume that. It's like harvesting all your fresh vegetables from a big old garden and being on it on a daily basis, fighting with bugs, with your worms, with those horned worms that attack those fire ants. One time the fire ants did attack one of these trees. They dropped all the leaves, but they didn't take them. I don't know why they didn't take them. They didn't take the leaves, and I was happy that they didn't take the leaves because they never attacked any of the other trees before. So that means they got a signal that wasn't good for their fungus, whatever they build in their nests. So that was good. So you don't have to fight with your fire ants either. Okay. So this here, now we're going to go back to the first row, and here we have this one here, and this one we didn't get a lot of growth here, but some of these leaves are really giant. You'll get mixed big and small leaves in a lot of the moringas that we have here. And here I'm going to take everything off again so it'll grow more. I'm taking all the green. And you can do this really fast, clean as you go. I'm taking this one too, this new growth right here. And you can see it, because that's a new growth right here. You can leave it or take it, whatever you want, but take the little nub out. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, so just spread out more. So we finish this top here, and it's ready for the next growth spurt. And then we always have a tiny thing. This is your little tiny thing right here, this one here. And well, we could activate it and start take it. Just take it, because that'll give it some a signal to grow more, not stay so little. That's how we got from there. So if you want to just, if you had that one, even this is good for you. Throw in a sandwich. Just this little amount would be so good for you. Throw it in a hamburger, on a sandwich, mix it with your eggs, use it like spinach. Even this little bit, if you had one that, like, you would say, oh, my moringa's doing so bad. This is not bad. This is really good. Okay, Then we're gonna go to this other one. I have to be moving the camera so you can see it because I don't have a helper today. So this one, we're gonna do this one. Just drop the little yellow. Why do you have very little yellow? I have very little yellow because I continually harvest. Look, here's the where I cut it last time. Right here on top. Right here on top, and look at all the growth. Look at all the new growth. All the new growth, which we're going to take today. So I'll start here on the bottom, snap everything off. Even the little ones, snap them off. Yeah. Just leave this top one, which is from where the new leaf will be growing. Where we at? Right here. You just snap them off carefully. Try not to tear the plant, and you're okay. So this is why I have the scissors. I don't want to tear the plant here, so I'll cut it. And I'll cut this part's really dry. And there. And that's good. This is ready. It's getting a bit cooler. It might rain because it's kind of cloudy. Okay. This one here. I don't think we trimmed this one here last time. This one here. Can you see this one? Okay. So we're going, it has a little bit of yellow, so we'll take the yellow off. We'll take the green. We're just gonna cut it because it needs, you need to cut it so it'll know that it needs to grow more. So we're gonna cut it down here because last time we didn't cut it. Okay, and now we're gonna do this one right here. This one here. This one's so beautiful. This one here has a little bit of yellow. Oh my goodness, it's so humid. So humid. So here, I'm gonna take off this partially yellowed and yellow. That way I don't have to do too much work later when I'm set them out to dry. So here you go. You have a new branch here, right here. Here. This just came out. There's a new branch here, and I cut it here last time. So when you cut on the top, a lot of times they will branch out on the bottom, right? Like right here, or branch up. I didn't even cut there, but it branched up. And of course, wherever you cut, it will continue branching. So there you go. I'm gonna cut all this off because I do not want them that tall. So I'll always clip that off. I don't want them that tall. Hey, Chicky. And okay, let's do one more. The thing is that I have one down here, three moringas down that I want to plant, but I don't know if I'll have a chance. Okay, this one here. This one, we're going to trim it and harvest it too. You see how I cut it here 2 weeks ago, right there, and it branched out all around that affected area. So that's what you want. And they're all little. I don't really like them this little, but it's new. They're new sprouts, so that's why they were kind of small. It depends. Every single one of this is different. This one here has some yellow. Hey, chicky. A little yellow, not a lot. And they're looking for purslane. They like to eat the purslane. Oh my gosh, okay. This one, last time we trimmed right here. We trimmed right here. Right here. And it got all this new growth, which is not even close to the trim. But that's what you want. You want it to just explode with new there we go. That one's done. Okay, and we're doing this. I'm just doing the 3 rows, 1, 2, and 3, trying to get them all done. I don't know what's going on in that one over there. Let's go take a look at it. This one here, I don't know if I stuck in a branch and nothing happened. Right here, this one here. Right here, I don't know if I stuck this branch here. Looks, no, it's not green on the bottom. It's showing that it's brown. So this may be totally dead, but there's a baby moringa right next to it, right here. And I am gonna take some of the leaves so it can grow more. And cut some of the grass around it. Okay. There's purslane, but it's kind of dry right there. And then we're gonna do this one. This one has some yellow on the bottom. Right here, we'll just drop it at the root. There we go, and we'll harvest all this. There we go. I don't know if we had, we didn't cut this one last time. Was I blocking my, yeah, I was blocking it, I'm sorry. This, we didn't clip this one down because it was so little, but it still sprouted, and it should sprout some more. There. Okay. Let's do this one here. I'm getting a little breeze here, so that's good. We have this one here. It's got a good amount of yellow, which I'll drop. I'll drop this on the stem. There we go. Take some of this yellow. This is a little bit more than I would like to see. I don't like to do a lot of work. Okay, but there we go. It's done. And this we trimmed right here. And it gave you these 2 sprouts right here, which I'm gonna cut both of them. This one and this one. Yeah, there. So you can activate it to grow more. And then we have this little one here. This one here. This one, we trimmed it right here, and we're right now it activated all this new growth with which we're gonna take off, and I'm gonna leave this new. No, I'm gonna take it off so it can grow more. There, it's okay. It's all right if you leave it like that. And okay, we're gonna have to dig a hole here too, because we're gonna put a moringa right here. Right there. Right here in the middle. So this is some drip water dripper that we had a long time ago when we planted. We had a garden here. We actually grew some broccoli that was so beautiful. We actually grew some peppers. I think it was peppers, and not a lot of stuff, but it was exciting. It was fun, but we did have to take really good care of it and be checking it every day, stuff like that. And the moringa, well, it's not a lot of work here because I want to make a hole for another moringa here. It smells so good. The dirt smells so fresh, so good. Because it rained yesterday. It rained, not a lot, but you can see that the sand is still moist. And this is where I'm gonna plant the moringa. I don't even know how to make a hole, but that's how I do it. That's how I do it. You can see the sand is drier here. So make it a little bit deeper. But I think I'm gonna put a moringa here. The one that I have in the refrigerator over on the south side. I'm gonna put that one here. What is that root? Okay, there we go. That one's gonna go in here. So, but not right now. I'm not gonna go get it right now. I wanna finish here. Well, actually, I think I'm done. I'm tired already. I'm too sweaty. I'm just gonna